You're watching the ACC on ESPN. This afternoon from Blacksburg, Virginia, Lane Stadium, the Virginia Tech Hokies in front of a sellout crowd meet the Austin Peay Governors. It's a second series for Logan Thomas and company after a fumble on the first play of the first set. Here's a completion and a zigzagging first down. It's Marcus Davis who's banged up. He talked about building a program. So far 18 and 38. He's now in his 6th year. Hand off on third down, and nothing there for the Governors. Part of many legacies here at Virginia Tech. Campbell gets good air. Distance just beyond the 50, and here's the return for the Hokies. Kyshawn Jarrett slips through one, a second, and brought down from behind at the 7-yard line. Adam Noble with the hit, a 32-yard punt and a 46-yard return.
Team, and that time makes a nice stop.
Hand off and touchdown. Straight up, Michael Holmes. Named one of the top 30 breakout players for 2012 by our own Travis Haney on ESPN.com. He needs 9 for a first down. And a handoff, not a whole lot. Resch again.
Jack Tyler last week led the team with 17 tackles, and this is why. Find the football, keep your head up, and just make a great tackle. That's on 2 yards or less. Very successful, but this a totally different situation here on 3rd and long.
Wide open. Ryan Malik, the tight end, gets a block, gets a first. Absorbs multiple hits before he's dragged out of bounds. Recent play. 25-yard completion to Ryan Malik. Again, they go to the flat, but this time to the back. J.C. Coleman. And there's first down number 3. Held the ball a ton in the first. Austin Peay, time of possession, 9 minutes and 2 seconds. The run game can help that as Coleman, after catching a first down of a flat, weaves his way for a gain of 4. Deep in its own territory. Jake Ryan. Single man, right side, defender tumbles. Devin Stark has the ball jarred loose. Big hit. He gets bopped by Dietrich Bonner, the free safety.
But Jake Ryan put just a little bit too much air onto this, kind of a pump and go in this situation. Man-free coverage on the outside, and boy, look at the speed of Bonner as he comes across and just knocks the ball out of the hands of Devin Stark.
Ryan wants motion. Oliver in the backfield, ripped down. Hokies get back there. Chase Williams with Bruce Taylor out due to injury.
Well, mostly on special teams. Last year, you see him fighting that time. The tight end, Ashland Adams, beat the
John Gregory, West Virginia alum. Rontina McCann on the sidelines. Pressure on Jake Ryan. His toss right side. Nothing there. Jamar Embry. That'll be a loss of 4.
Stop for Virginia Tech there as Austin Peay was chewing up the clock.
And here's the block punt. Austin Peay gets a hand on it. Darryl Clack brings it back to the 42, but tremendous field position for the Hokies thanks to Tony Gregory for a torn ACL.
Special teams so far. Not a lot of talk anymore about Beamer ball, it seems like, but game.
Logan Thomas. Gain of 8 on first down. Tyrell Roberts. Michael Holmes behind him. Holmes gets the ball on the zone read. Has room on the edge. Dips the shoulder. Flag comes out. He's bumped out of bounds inside of the 10.
That's how. And it is a holding call, and I'm sure it's going to be on Marcus Davis. They threw the flag, and it almost landed in his face mask here. There for everybody to see.
Thomas, time. Marcus Davis. Well, that should make up for the penalty to get inside the 5.
Yeah, I was going to. Nice throw by Logan Thomas here. You can see him. I love the way he steps up at 6'6", delivers that in there. You know, you mentioned being a tight end.
Horseman on to great success, but Thomas keeps this one himself, and that's a touchdown. Winds are really picking up Kid spins off a hit, but the second wave envelops it.
13.
They call him skip and hop. Not too much skip in the step. Wesley Kitts as he gets rocked at the 30. Readers program, the inspiration for the white effect that has been muted a bit by the rain gear. First down pass. Dyrell Roberts. His first miss in his last 6 pass tries. Goes to the flat at a quick hitter. Just keeping his balance. Plenty of time. Zips it for another first down. Right on the hash. Yet again his tight end and Randall Dunn.
Right here you see him going out for a pass and just one black shoe on there. He was waving over to the sideline. He knew they were in a hurry up.
From the 31, Jernell hit a 41-yarder on Monday. Oh, what a perfect ball! Touchdown! Corey Fuller floated it right over the linebacker in coverage.
Throw the football. Great job on the offensive line here. And again, you see him standing tall. Josh Carroll, the linebacker, at 5'9". We talked about defense.
Thank you, Roncena. 21-0 at halftime. The Hokie in this game, thanks in part to time of possession, despite only 2 third-down conversions over 18 minutes. Hand off to Kitts. They sniffed that one out.
The linebacker like that likes to stick his nose in there, but he just stuck out on the film.
Going long, picked off. In the end zone for a touchback. Kyle Fuller got picked off by Fuller. That was the crucial play in overtime. The man who was just called for pass interference turns over the Governors.
And he was sitting right on top waiting for that throw.
Last moment to Boise State. It had to travel. That was the other wrinkle. That game was not here in Blacksburg. Corey Fuller is beyond the first down marker.
To the outside here. Again, an easy throw out into the flat. A man in his face, and that's where the size, his ability to throw right over the top helps out. But for years, so happy to be able to get that. But you know, nice to see him in there and playing and being productive.
The reverse. Marcus Davis, the flanker on the run. Hard hit. Josh Carroll from the blind side at the 30.
Well, sometimes it's special teams, sometimes it's defense and an interception, but offensively, maybe it's a trick play that can get you going and light everybody up a little bit. Always fun to be able to do that. Again, nice blocking downfield that time, no holding to bring anything back, and you mentioned
there. Roberts, design screen. This time the hit not enough from Carroll as Roberts slips through, gains an extra few.
Spring offensive coordinator, nice job here. They keep going to the sideline. They're making this Austin Peay team now to cover the entire field, you know, trying to run it up the
line. That undersized unit holding up off the play fake in the flat. Finds his fullback, Joey Phillips. Keeps his footing to dive forward. The former walk-on from right here at Blacksburg. More motion. A little misdirection. Touchdown, Michael Holmes. The midway point of this third quarter, a 9-play, 80-yard drive, 4 minutes, 10 seconds, 28-0.
Almost allowed the free safety to come in there and pick that off.
Hand off, Marcus Davis to the edge. Davis on his second carry of the day. Gets over midfield, Adam Noble to score. Lots of motion and formation change. Option pitch, J.C. Coleman. Very close to the marker.
Previous play when they gave the reverse to the wide receiver. Getting everybody getting the flow to the wide side of the field and then give it to your running back. With
that Virginia Tech can throw. That is another form of option on almost every play. Spreads out those defensive ends, and they'll do that with Dimitri Knowles.
Picture of Corey Fuller, number 83 here, picking up a big block. You can see him coming in from the corner of your screen that time. Wide receivers, as you mentioned, down the field.
Caleb Farris, the backup center. Snaps it. Thomas, end zone, touchdown. Tight end Randall Dunn.
Have going on in the backfield, starting to confuse the linebackers and safeties a little bit for Austin Peay, and you find your big tight end in the. Well, yeah, I like a lot. When you look at last week, 7 wins for the ACC was a big opening week for them. A lot of success, and when you look across the board, I think all of these teams are getting better and better.
Peay teams when he was the head coach at Murray State. Hand off to Dimitri Knowles on the sweep. Hand off to Gregory. That's a first down. No relation, right? Here's Gregory with room. And Gregory with a score.
Legs in there for Gregory and get a tired Austin Peay defense that has played stout in the first half, and now this Virginia Tech team has spread them out sideline to sideline, and box across from the bleachers on the opposite side. When there's a turnover interception, this place rocks as much as any other place out there in the country.
Dominated the tail, up 42-7. Pressure on Jake Ryan, forced to throw it away. It was Clemson besting Auburn in an SEC matchup early.
Don't make things difficult.
Ryan off the play fake, looking for Devin Stark, and instead finds a Hokie. Picked off by Donovan Manning. And here he gets a pick.
See if he gets the left foot in or the right foot out. That's a hokey pokey, but he keeps it in. Dancing.
Window dressing for the Hokies in terms of yardage. Another giant gash of a hole. Scales nearly to midfield. Virginia Tech Hokies a lopsided victory, 42-7.